Alright, so now we have the gold ranking for the season, which ends in like 46 hours, so it ends in 2 days. So is there a new season every single month or something? Usually seasons are like every 3 months for video games. So we're not sure it ends. So we have the gold rank, right? I don't think we're going to be able to get any higher. Because we were trying the gold rank, and it's if you win one battle, you only fill up a 1 bar instead of 2 bars. And then all we do is like win one more pack, basically. We just win one more pack. That's all we do, just for playing the games. And considering we're well beyond all the daily challenges, I think we had to have won a whole bunch of them to get the gold ranking. So there's nothing to do today, nothing to do for 12 hours. And as much as we try, we cannot get any more experience. There's no way to get more experience that we found out. We haven't figured out a way, so maybe we'll have to come back tomorrow. But we did want to try drafting a ranked draft. Throne of Eldraine ends in 43 hours. So if we go to draft, we could maybe draft this and then draft some Theros when it comes out. If it comes out when the next season's done, we're not sure. Although if we do win, we could win some gems maybe. Although we'd have to get a pretty good deck to get a good win ratio. That's why we've been practicing, right? We've been practicing for those episodes, trying to figure everything. And the new mechanics that we don't know anything about. Limited. So this would be the limited things. And even if we go to our profile, bronze tier for limited rank. So if we win some matches here, even if we you must play a game this season to receive. Even if we just play one game and just get the bronze ranking, we could get one more pack, I guess. And because I don't know if we're going to get silver or gold or platinum without being absolutely insane players or spending a whole bunch of money. Although, maybe we should. So we do have 4 or 3 Theros Beyond Death packs. Maybe we'll just open all of them when the season ends. So we're just going to go to profile, ranked throne, ranked draft. So there is no sideboarding in this, right? It's only in the standard, or what was it? Let's just see what it was. If you go to play, there's the traditional draft. Oh, okay. Traditional, that means it's going to be best out of 3, and then you could do sideboards. Except that we actually need gems to be able to participate. Keep playing until you reach 2 match losses, traditional draft. So you can't get 3 match losses. The other one seems like a better value. Although it's the very end of the season, right? So we should just get 1 battle at least. We'll get some new booster packs, maybe get some new cards. Or we'll lose all 3 battles in a row and then we'll lose absolutely everything. So we got 10,000 gold by playing the game. Keep playing until you reach 3 match losses. So if we hit the 5,000, I don't think we're timed or we're actually drafting with other people. We're just drafting with ourselves. Oh, and this thing, right? We figured this out. We were looking around in our collection because we were saying it'd be nice if you could see the actual pictures of them. If you go to the right here, you just click change deck layout. It actually changes it like this so you actually can see the cards. Though it makes those ones smaller. So there is no time limit. We're not passing between people. And we know that we're only going to be using 24 of the cards out of the 45, right? So 21 of these cards is pretty much just never going to go into the deck. So it gives you so much room. Half of your cards, almost half of your cards won't even go in your deck. So you could say Hushbringer, 1/1 flying lifelink. Creatures enter the battlefield or dying don't cause abilities to trigger. Venerable Knight dies, put a 1/1 counter on target knight you control. So we'd have to get some knights or something. We don't know anything about this set at all. Adamant, when Clock Servant enters the battlefield, if at least 3 mana of the same color were spent to cast it, draw a card. So we do know a lot about drafting. Sacrifice a creature, create a food token, toughness 4 greater, create 2 food tokens. What would that do? Adamant, if 3 white mana was spent to cast this spell, enters with 1/1, so he's a 3/6. Outflank these damage to target attacking or blocking creature equal to the number of creatures you control. Oh, okay, so we have to control a lot of creatures. Flying Adamant, if at least 3 blue mana was spent. So Adamant would always be 3 blue mana. Vanessa Paladins enters the battlefield with 1/1. Does it always end with 1/1? Maybe there's other ones that come with more. Deals combat damage to a player. Each player puts the top card of their library into their graveyard. Target creature gets -X until end of turn, where X is the number of cards in your graveyard. So this one, targeting creature gets +2. Each non-attacking creature gets trample. So we're gonna have to figure out, because we do know that we need to get some bread, right? Embereth Paladin haste, 3 red mana, comes with 1 counter. So there's a whole bunch of knights. We haven't been looking at the creature types, so it actually is nice. We don't have to sit there and look at the values of everything when we're drafting. We're like, oh, there's the rare money card, let's take it, like on the other Magic game. Put a +1 counter on target creature, plus the waiting, right? We don't have to actually look at all the cards and see what everything is and then know. Although it does take out the party aspect, because you're not people aren't picking out cards. Fights target creature you don't control, so that's creature removal. Indestructible till end of turn. So what do? Just get the rare or something? Because it seems like maybe it is. Because we don't know what we're getting. We usually would try to get like blue-white, right? Blue-white has all the flying creatures. Although maybe white-red has all the night creatures. Knight would be super aggro, right? Human knight. So do we just go for the knight? Because maybe white-red is what's seems to be catching our eye at the moment. White and red. Blue has the flyers, though. Flyers are gonna fly over absolutely everything. Oh, he's a knight as well. Knights are blue. Amazing. So this is dominantly a white pack. It's all white cards. So considering that, we don't even know if this is any good. White 2-cost flying lifelink. So it would stop other decks, but then it's just a stupid 1/2 flyer. This is a Venerable Knight, just a 2/1 on the ground. Attacking blocking creatures, so they're all so situational. We don't want high-cost creatures. I think we'll just take the rare card. There's nothing really over the top here. There is creature removal, right? Cards in your graveyard, so you have to even have cards in your graveyard to use those things. We'll just take the rare Hushbringer. Okay, there we go. So we picked our first card, and the rare is gone. And there's not going to be foils in these. Equipped creature gets +2/+2. Kryptonite. So, not a knight. Blinkbird enters, look at the top 4 cards, reveal artifact, put the rest on your bottom. Doesn't really seem too useful. It is a 3/3 flyer, though. It is white and blue. Oh, so what are food tokens? Food tokens give you mana or drawing cards. 2 target creatures, different players. Oh, okay. 3 black mana. So maybe knights do probably seem pretty good. Oh, so black. We'd have to get a black to even use this card. Artifact equipment. Oh, it doesn't have to be a knight. Equipments are so good, but then they take up all of your mana all the time. 3/4 flying. Hushbringer is just a flying lifelink. So we're probably gonna go with one of the birds. Draw 2 cards. Oh, blue always gives you draw, but then considering we have 40 cards, draw is not actually as good as it always is. Menace. Oh, Menace is absolutely insane. So we just go with the 3/4 flying creature then to continue with the white. So I don't think those are going to do anything. Maybe just the flyers. Other knights you control get +1/+1. So we don't have any knights. So we learned about these cards, the adventure cards, 2/2 white knight token with vigilance, and then later you could create a 3/3 unicorn token with vigilance. Creatures you control gain haste, defender, 2 on target creature, 6/5 creature. So we don't know if white has any good removal or anything. 5 damage to creature, that's really good removal, although it's expensive. So we could go like like a monocolor or something. Create 2 1/1 human knight tokens. Creatures you control get 1 till end of turn. Oh, he summons as the creature. But you have to tap him. But he is a knight. So maybe we'll just go with the unicorn. That one seems good because it gives 2 creatures. This one gives you creatures +1/+1. I think 2 creatures would be better. That would not lock us into the red color, because we should try to not get too locked in until the second pack. So another one of those ones. So there's lots of good removal. Dies or discard, create food, other knights. We could have had 2 of those in our deck. So you straight up gain control of it until the end of turn. Oh, okay. +1/+1. So he's a Scarecrow Knight. Oh, and you could use him in any color deck. Oh, you just put it on top of your library. Create a 1, so it's just a one-time thing? Just a one-time benefit. Alright. So we'll just take this Inspiring Veteran. Maybe white and red seems pretty good. Turn card from your graveyard to your hand, unless we get a super ridiculous mythic in a different color. Shining Armor, Flash. Attach it to target knight you control. Oh, okay. Equipped creature gets +2/+0 and has vigilance. So maybe knights are insane. Maybe we should have been getting knights from the beginning. So know that we probably are going to be going white and red. Flying vigilance. So you need to be controlling specific things. So should we go with that then? Equip 3. I guess 3 mana isn't too much. He's just a 1/1 creature. It's 1/0. We'll go with the Shining Armor. On the Improbable Lance, whenever you draw a second card each turn, create a blue token. So there's that thing. Can't block creatures 3 or greater. Oh, another Shining Knight thing. Exile target artifact or enchantment. Instant spell. You gain X life and each opponent loses X life or X the number of knights that you control. Are we going to have to make a 3-color deck? Human. Because we can't just fill our deck with we have to have a lot of creatures in our deck. So let's go with another Shining Armor, I guess. Because we know most of them aren't going to be in here. A 3/3 Ox. What is a food token? Sacrifice, gain 3 life. Okay, food just gives you life. So it's not like the other one, treasures. Ixalan. I guess that's what we played. We played Ixalan. That's how long it has been. Reach its giant. Add 1 mana of any color. You have to spend 2 mana. This is 2/4 vigilance creature. Discard a card to draw 2 cards. So we even go with the Scarecrow? Maybe we will. Try it, but I guess there wasn't really anything left. Are these things like just terrible? Even the computer doesn't pick it. Target creature you control. Draws 2 cards. Flying Knight of at least 3. Oh. So we've seen a lot of these already now. Enchantment. Enters. Okay, creatures get +0/+1. That'd probably help out pretty good. It's a permanent buff. So we're just not looking for those things. 3 white spells. So another knight. So we're doing good for the white knights at the moment. +2/+0. So he is a knight, but he's just a 1/1 creature. Flying till end of turn. 3/3. Oh, okay. So he's not a creature. He just puts 1/1 counters on things. Maybe that would be good. Death Touch. So we need to look at the other cards too to see what the competition is, right? See what we're up against. Reach 1 through 5. Creatures haste till end of turn. There's like nothing really here, right? Create food when he enters. So maybe that would be good for against aggro decks. But he would be a 3/3 that could do anything. So we'd rather take the Hengewalker. And then another one of those cows. So you are a knight, right? So maybe we'll use him. Or do we just put a bunch of cows? So he can't do anything for us. Good creature. Oh, 7 mana. Creature relevant gets +2/+0 and gains trample. It can attack this turn as though it didn't have defender. Oh, so he can attack without defender. Although he's super ridiculously expensive. So as pack number 2, we get the red dragon. Choose target human or artifact one opponent controls for as long as he's on the field. You control that permanent. It loses all abilities and it can't attack. Oh, it can't attack or block? Because when we were playing that one game, somebody took our creature with this card and we quickly destroyed this to get our creature back. So the creature actually loses all abilities and it can't attack or block. So the creature it controls loses all of those. Whenever you cast a creature spell, it gets +1. Oh, that sounds pretty good for really good aggro decks. Knight or equipment spells. Oh, that'd be good. Because we've seen somebody use that one. Destroy. So black always has really good destroy removal. In turn, untap it, and then he becomes a creature. So do we just want this Silver Flame Squire then? Or this one? That would give us 3 colors. Knight or equipment spell. Do we want to mess with our lands? We'll just get this one, the Silver Flame Squire. Maybe it'll end up being a mono white deck. Skull, Rock Ogre deals damage. So I don't think the rare was too good. Well, it would have taken his creature, but if we get a bunch of those, our creatures will be strong, but if we don't have any creatures, it won't do anything. Number of creatures you control. Oh, another 3/4 flying creature. Oh, just adds mana. Oh, lifelink till end of turn. Indestructible till end of turn. 4/2 human knight. 4 mana. So we'll definitely take him then, right? Or what is this one? Yeah, so one of these two probably. Toughness is equal to the number of knights you control. Death Touch. When Winterborn Commander attacks another target, knight you control gains indestructible. So he would have to be attacking and the other creature would gain indestructible. And he has Death Touch, Lifelink, indestructible. So you'd have to pay like 5 mana for that. Which one's even better? Probably the Resolute Rider. Because if we don't have any knights on the field, he's just going to be like a 2/1 creature. Oh, creature removal. 3 mana for 3 damage to target creature. 1 mana, tap target creature. We're not looking for mana wrapping. We're just looking for knights mostly now. So we've seen that card before. Tap target creature, it doesn't untap during its untap step. Whenever he deals combat damage to a creature, that creature is tapped until next step, right? Draw 3 cards. Scry 3, enter Scry 2, Fling. So Fling's here again. Roses has the album mana color. So we go for the creature removal or the paladin? Probably just stay straight up. Paladin would be better, right? So we're going with the Adverine Paladin. Knights you control, so it would have been better to have more of those, but target blocking creature gets +7/+7, so that's a really good creature removal. Artifact or enchantment. So we're not even really looking at the other colors, though they don't seem to appeal to us too much. Target opponent discards 2 cards. When he attacks, defending player has 2. He gains flying until end of turn, so he is a 4/5 creature, but he's 7 mana. 3 life. So we already have one of those. Righteousness, maybe. Equip Knight. If we get a whole bunch of knights, all of our knights would have +2/+2. Steel Claw Lance, and we didn't pick that up. We'll just go with the Righteousness. Because if we do happen to go mono white, then we won't ever be mana screwed. Well, we won't ever be like, we need we need 2 of this mana and we only have 1 of them. Enchant creature without flying, enchant creature can't attack or block, and its activated can't be abilities. So it's like a pacifism. Oh, and its abilities can't be activated. Flying 2/2 fairy creature. Control that has an adventure, enters the battlefield with an additional +1. So maybe he could be alright. We're not even seeing reds, not even too appealing, right? Black's not even that good. Black didn't have too many destroy cards. So I want the creature removal or the creature? The creature can't have flying. We'll just go with the creature removal. I don't think we really have too much of any. Maybe we do. Okay, so we put the counter on 1 creature. And then these... 3/2 Human Knight. He doesn't do anything, but... Oh, okay, this one will be better then. Do we have many adventure cards? We have, what? 1... I have like the 1... 2... I only have 2. Though he has a 2/2 fly or a 3/2 ground guy. We'll go with the 2/2 flyer. Destroy target artifact. Creatures get +1. So how many of those do we... If we get like 4 of those, all of our guys would have 4 health again. Fortifying provisions 1. So we have 2 of them. Probably don't need any more. So I wonder if actually we should get the lands, right? Tapped unless you control 3 or more planes. If it enters untapped. So it'd just be an extra land that would give us more stuff. Okay. 1 creature token. So we already have this one. We could use a second one. It seems like a good solid card. And the Beloved Princess can't be blocked. So I think we are just going mono white anyways, essentially. There hasn't really been any good other colors, right? +1 counter. You say horse. So we'll just get this night card maybe. The Torment Grounds. It's just in these games you never ever have creatures on the field anyways. Prize Griffin. So we have 1 of them. We're gonna have to start looking at our deck to see what we even have room for, right? If we change it like this, can we take him out or something? In the sideboard? Just throw things we aren't using in the sideboard, right? So if we click this, they'll be able to keep it open. And then was there more cards over there? How do we get to the ones behind the thing? So I don't think we want a big 5/7 creature at this moment. We don't want the land in our deck. 20, 23. Oh, that does work. So if we make our deck here, and we can see what we're also getting, Hushbringer, then we can start trying to take out cards that we don't need. So we have 19. We can get like 2 cards. 3/4 flying. 5 mana. I'm really tempted to just get 4 of those, right? Everything would be so strong. But then that's just straight up a 3/4 creature, but he does cost more, so we'll go with another Fortifying Provisions. So did it add it to our collection? Oh, it shows the number plus added, so we have 3 of them. Create a food token, human peasant enters. Creature gets +2. Food token is pretty good, but the other ones are probably better. Fling. We'll just get the Flutter Fox. Though we don't know what we're going to do with it. Or maybe there is sideboard and we don't know. Creature get a food token. Exile target artifact or enchantment. Try card. Is there going to be a lot of crazy enchantments and artifacts? Or do we just want to get this one? I don't think any of them are good anyways. We'll just get the white card. And then just the black card. Loses 3 black mana. Target reduces hand. Memory theft. Okay, so we'll throw that in the sideboard. And then exile target artifact or enchantment. So we got 2 of those, I guess. So now it's a whole new pack, the final pack. So we just got 3 rares, that's it. We didn't get any mythic rares. You can only cast spells during your turn, and you can cast no more than 2 spells each turn. You may cast spells with converted mana cost equal to the number of lands you control without paying their mana cost. Oh, cool. We don't have too many spells, we just got creatures. Draw a card, Death Touch, so Death Touch. Oh, Resolute Rider, he's amazing, right? We know that. Shining Armor, I think we have 2 of them, right? Yes. A lot. Don't really need those. 3 damage, so there's a lot of 3 damage spells. The only thing we could get would be the Resolute Rider then. I mean, we're gonna have to start taking some things out. And then the cat, the bird, 3/4 flying. Maybe 3/4 flying would be good. 3/3. So what does it do? Artifact or enchantment card from among them. So he just has a chance to draw a card. Artifact or enchantment. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 4, 5, 6. 4 to 5 provisions. And he's cheaper. 3/3. He doesn't do anything. He just has 1 more health. So maybe we'll just go with the Arcanist's Owl then. Considering we do have a whole bunch, if we stack our deck with enchantments and artifacts. Fae of Wishes. You may choose a non-creature card you own outside of the game. Flying, discard 2 cards, return it to its owner's hand. You have to discard 2 cards for that. Fae of Wishes, 1/4 flyer. Oh, he has a 1/4 flyer. We just get the other knight. So what else is there? Nothing. Draw a card, you gain 3 life. Oh. Card draw just to filter through our deck. Because this is a super solid creature, right? You will be doing that. Adrenaline. We have 2 of them. So we should look at our deck, right? Do we need this rare? It doesn't seem helpful for us. Fairy Wizard. Because does it allow you to choose a card from your collection or something? I'm just wondering if it works in the game properly. So we already have 2 of those. We already have flyers. We already have 24 cards. We'll just take the rare just in case we use it for anything in the future then. First strike, Human Knight, 2 mana. Looks like that's about it, right? So we're just trying to get some more cards that's helpful. We haven't really seen too many crazy cards. 2/2 green bear. Maybe that's why we're just doing this once. Shining Armor. Each creature you control with at least 3. They gain vigilance until end of turn. That's it. So there's creature removal. Base power 3/3. Create 3 2/2 bears for 7 mana. You may sacrifice it when you do destroy target artifact or enchantment. So Tournament Grounds. Just had one of them. Maybe we could make a night deck or something. We don't really need anything there, right? One counter on each creature you control when creatures get destroyed so easily in this game. Destroy artifact. +2 end of turn, untap it. So he's actually pretty decent, right? He's actually really, really good. So we'll put him in the deck. Then we're gonna still have to take cards out. He's really good too, the unicorn. So I guess use him, he'd be better than a lot of other things. Tap 2 target creatures. Oh! 2/3 flying knight. Human soldier. So we'll go with the Arden Vale tactician then. Because would be good to tap creatures, right? Oh, it's an instant spell, so it shows if it's an instant spell. All of them seem to be instant. Because that one could straight up kill a creature. We would rather have the flyer in our deck. And the weapon rack, we have a weapon rack. Oh, so if you have a card in your graveyard, and if it draws cards, that'd be the best thing to put there. So we already have 2 Shining Armor, right? We don't want to get 3 of them. Do we want these? It's just a common card. Oh, both of them are commons. So that would help out for blue decks. I don't think we have any, right? Maybe we did. Maybe we just wasted it. 3/2 human knight and a griffin. So we'll go with the knight. For some reason we're just going with all of the knights. So it's the end of the pack. This was the draft. We've been looking through the cards, and then maybe we'll just make the deck quickly. Gains flying till end of turn. And the gingerbread cabin was the final card of all progress. After drafting your final card, common and uncommon cards that exceed the 4x collection limit increases your vault progress. Oh, what's your vault progress? So if you get cards and you have more than 4 of them, then it adds to your vault progress. What does that mean? What's vault progress? So this is the draft deck. So we need to get rid of 7 cards. So we know it is mono white. We don't have to worry about that. Jousting Dummy. So 2/1 gets out 1. So we'll just take out those things. Scarecrow, Vigilance. We don't need to add mana of any color. Weapon rack. Do we need to put 3 counters on creatures? Oh no, I think we need creatures. So 4 more cards. XL artifact or enchantment. Dry card. How many adventure cards do we have? 1, 2. He's gonna be in the deck. 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's good to have that card in there then. 6, was it this one? It's only 1 copy of it. 6. Adventure enters the battlefield with additional +1. He's a 2/2 flyer. I guess that's good enough. 2/2 flyers, a good enough reason to put him in there. And then the fortifying provisions. So all of our creatures get +0/+1. I think most of our decks should be creatures, right? 18, 9. A lot of the non-creatures are just enchantments or something. Or dying don't cause entering the battlefield. Don't cause them to trigger. So I don't even know. Maybe we do. Do those count as a trigger? Enters the battlefield. Enters the battlefield. So that would go against what we're trying to do for our deck, right? The rare Hushbringer Very Flying Lifelink. We don't want that one. We don't want the Princess. Human Noble. Shining Armor. So we just have to get rid of 1 more. So we have the creature removal, Youthful Knight. Maybe the Youthful Knight is not good. Artifact or enchantment try card. Because if they never play artifact or enchantment, then we would never have any use for it. But then if they do play an artifact or enchantment that we have to destroy, then we would need it. So there's the deck then. Price Unicorn. Everything should be done. Deck details. Creatures 16. Spells 7. 1 instant for... Oh, the artifact. What? Non-creatures. And 17. So we only have a 1 instant spell. 4 enchantments. 5. So what are the artifacts in our deck? Or is this just showing everything? No? So we just got to figure out something. Bird equipment. Oh, there's 2 artifact equipments. The artifact bird. Artifact creature bird. So it counts this as a artifact. Does it count as a creature as well? Let's change the view of it. So this is the mana curve. What does the mana curve say it is? It says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have a whole bunch of 5-cost creatures. Oh, this one. Because it only costs 3 mana. Then it creates a 2/2 Knight token. Then he turns into a 3/3 creature. So he's actually only 3 mana. So we could throw him over there, right? So this would be more of the real curve. So 3 drops are the number 1 things to get. Target blocking creature gets +7, +7, +2. So we'll just do a quick look over the cards here. First strike, 2/1, and then we're done. Flash enters, attach it to target knight you control. So I think we do have knights. Equipped creature gets +0, +2, and has vigilance. Trapped in the tower, chant creature without flying. Chant creature can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be activated, so creature removal. And then just a 3/2 knight flying. Each creature you control that has a adventure enters the battlefield with a +1 counter on it. Tap 2 creatures. Flying 2/3 knight. Okay, creatures get a +0, +1. Enters, create a food token to gain life. Perfect. We have 3 of those and 3 lonesome unicorns. And then Arden Vale Paladin Adamant if 3 comes with a 1/1. So he could, he will be a 3/6 creature, and we got 3 of them. Arcanist Owl, so he searches, has a chance to find a artifact or an enchantment. Resolute Rider, we have 2 of you. What does it do? Lifelink till end of turn, and indestructible. So you'd have to spend mana to be able to do that. So I thought it was 16 lands. 16? Should be 16 lands. Should be 16. 17. 17 is just to guarantee you get lands or something. Well, let's switch the view quickly here. Because there wasn't anything here that we would use, right? Each creature you control. Yeah, there would be nothing we would use here. Nothing we would use. So there's the draft deck. The draft deck is complete. The righteous. So we'll just scroll down here and then we'll end it. And then we'll actually play with the draft deck. See if we could win with the draft deck. It's just a mono white draft deck is what it turned into.